blank is a good breakout this season?
Bijan Robinson.
Yes, and it's fair. He wasn't that good last. He wasn't that good last year.
He was on a per game basis. He was a low end number 2 running back, and we're all going to draft him as a top 8 pick this year. So he seems like he's the guy to put on the cover of the Breakouts article. Nobody argues with you. Could be the best running back in fantasy.
17th in PPR points per game last year. If you break out only the games where he had 15 plus carries, man, he was a lot sweeter. 18.1 PPR points per game. And there were 12 of those games where he had 15 or more, I should say touches, not carries. We care about the touches. That's what you're looking for when you draft Bijan Robinson in round 1. You're looking for 18 PPR points per game. It's going to be a new offense. It should be centered on him. No more of this BS where he's sharing all the time with Tyler Algier and Cordero Patterson and Jamal Anderson and whoever else is in Atlanta. I think it's going to be the Bijan show. And with a better quarterback there and the offensive line that should still be good enough, I think it'll pay off. So I agree with that call.
Bijan, by the way, if you remove the Tampa Bay game, the migraine game, what do you have? 1 touch in that game, I think. He goes up to about 11th per game in PPR. Still was disappointing.
Still a breakout candidate. Yep.
And in half PPR, 15th per game. If you remove that Tampa Bay game, non-PPR, 16th per game. All right, Bijan, and then Dave, who were you going to say? Tyjae?
Let's just talk about Tyjae Spears now, because if it comes to pass that he's the best running back, and you want to talk about explosive running backs, here's one in Tennessee. He's an easy breakout candidate, someone that could have 250 touches, no problem. Proved last year that he can work in the passing game. Had 52 catches. I believe that was tied for the second most among all rookie running backs last year. 1 fewer target than Jahmyr Gibbs, and he had more receiving yards than Jahmyr Gibbs. He had 385, so better efficiency through the air. I think this is going to be a very different Tennessee offense. It's going to look a lot more like, it's going to look a lot like the Bengals offense has looked the past couple of years. It might even look a little bit like the Rams and 49ers offenses. Running backs catch the ball there. He certainly has that in his profile. I don't know if I love where he went in our most recent mock draft. I think he was a round 4 pick.
Last pick of round 4, 48th.
That's close to where I think he'll end up going. He might end up going in round 4 if he is the only show in town.
I hate a round 4 pick now because we're talking about a new regime. We have no idea what they think of him and or how many touches they think he should receive per game. So I agree with Dave that he is certainly a breakout candidate, and with all the exciting things that Dave said. But right now, if you're doing best ball drafts, there's an immense amount of risk also.
He's one of the biggest movers in our full PPR mock from January to February. He rose up 23 spots. That's almost 2 full rounds. But you're right, Heath. Right now it seems funny. But if Tennessee only adds like a day 3 pick at running back, maybe they get one of these burly running backs, you're going to see Spears go pretty early.
Some of his highlights are really super impressive, especially his catches. That one catch he had against Baltimore, he made like 16 guys on an 11-player defense miss. He had a long catch against the Dolphins that he actually ended up fumbling. But I was just watching a lot of film on these guys this morning, and I mean, Spears, compared to nobody's comparing him to Kendrick Miller, but just compared to some of the other guys I watch, he's not Achane necessarily, but he's wow. I think super impressive, and doesn't have an ACL apparently.
Nope,
in one of his knees. So I always wonder about that, and if they'll ever let him be a feature back. But 100 carries and 52 catches, and was really good. I mean, advanced metrics are really good. Everything looks great here. Does he have first round upside? Does he have league winning upside?
Sure, I say in the highest possible voice. If it's a situation like I just talked about where there isn't much competition, maybe the Titans, and you said we don't know what the Titans coaching staff thinks of Tyjae Spears. We're going to find out over the next 5 months with exactly what they think of Tyjae Spears, because if they go and they draft Marshawn Lloyd, then that's going to be a combo platter. If they go and they sign Saquon Barkley, I'm just throwing out crazy ideas. You're going to know exactly how they feel about Tyjae Spears either way. Yeah. But if they love him and they don't add anybody, yes, he could have upwards of 250, 275 touches. Say the Titans really work hard to improve that offensive line. Titans work really hard to get Will Levis to throw shorter passes and checkdowns. Bang. That's somebody who's going to be much better than a late round 4 ADP.